sky, the evening light, the love that's here is reaching out. Wishes are a miracle. The bells and the lights make you wanna cry tonight. What happened to the child that you had inside is reaching out. It's reaching for you.
Well, I love you too. What a great welcome. Thank you very much, Ken, for that. And it is wonderful to see so many friends, so many of you out here this week reaching out and finding new ways to give working Canadians a voice in the government of our country. And you know something? I think we've shown that when we reach out and invite people to be part of something bigger than ourselves, good things just might happen. And so I'm very happy to be with you here today to launch a new chapter in Canadian politics. Je suis heureux d'être avec vous aujourd'hui alors que nous écrivons un nouveau chapitre de l'histoire politique canadienne. Je veux vous remercier pour tout votre travail au cours de la dernière élection. This was an election in which the Canadian people sent a very strong message to Ottawa that the way things were isn't the way things have to be. Canadians have a positive choice. Change is indeed possible, and that it's time to get Ottawa working for the hard-working families of this country. Que les choses n'ont pas à être comme elles l'ont toujours été, que le changement est possible et qu'ensemble, nous pouvons faire en sorte qu'Ottawa se remette à fonctionner pour les familles. You know, Canadians from every region in the country came together in this election because they believed that Ottawa can do better, that it has to do better, that it must do better for the hardworking families of this country from coast to coast to coast. And as a result, in this campaign, Canadians elected more New Democrats than ever before. And they elected those New Democrats with a clear mandate, which was to put hard-working families first. And that's exactly what New Democrats will do each and every single day, my friends. And this is a mandate that Stephen Harper is best not to ignore, because over 4 million Canadians voted New Democrat. And you know what it was that you were voting for. You know exactly what it was. You voted to improve public health care and to keep it public. You voted to strengthen pensions in Canada so the people who built this country can have some retirement security. And you voted to help make families make ends meet when they're being gouged by credit card companies and telecom companies and banks. You wanted someone to stand up for you for a change in the government of Canada. And you also voted to grow our economy with new jobs and new opportunities. Vous avez voté pour mettre fin aux mêmes vieux débats et jeux politiques. Un grand nombre de Québécois ont voté pour du changement. Et ont fait confiance au NPD pour faire entendre leur voix à Ottawa. C'est un honneur de voir que les Québécois ont fait confiance à notre parti. Mais cette confiance vient avec une grande responsabilité et un mandat que le NPD prend très au sérieux. Nous allons nous battre à tous les jours afin de mettre de l'avant les intérêts des familles du Québec et de partout au pays, de les faire passer avant les grandes banques, avant les grands pollueurs, avant les grandes compagnies qui envoient les bons emplois à l'étranger. Yes, Canadians voted to put families at the front of the line. They voted to put working families first, ahead of the profitable banks. For example, when it comes to bankruptcies, the workers should come first and not just the banks and the other creditors. Put hardworking families ahead of the companies who are shipping our good jobs overseas. So, my friends, this is a mandate that Stephen Harper would be wise to remember, and I think the Canadian people won't let him forget. Yes, he won a majority of seats, but he is facing the largest, most united official opposition in 31 years. Consists of 103 committed New Democrat MPs from every region of the country, and some of them are right over here who were just introduced to you, and I'm so proud that they're here. It is an opposition that enjoys broad support, coming second in 122 more seats in addition to the 103 that we won. Think about that. Our members placed first in Quebec and second in every other province other than Prince Edward Island, and I'm going to go and have a talk with the people of Prince Edward Island because I think they're going to want to get on board. We're an opposition that know where we stand, and we will fight every single day to strengthen and protect Canadian health care. We will fight every day for Canadian jobs, and we will fight every day for Canadian pensions and for the household budgets of hard-working families in this country. Oui, Stephen Harper a gagné une majorité des sièges, mais il ne peut pas oublier. Et je pense que les Canadiens vont faire en sorte qu'il n'oublie pas qu'il va faire face à l'opposition la plus forte et la plus unie dans 31 ans. 103 nouveaux députés du NPD provenant de partout au pays. Une opposition qui sait qu'elle doit faire et qui se battra chaque jour afin de protéger et de renforcer le système de santé canadien, les emplois canadiens, les pensions canadiennes et le budget des familles de la classe moyenne canadienne. And we are going to start this work right from day one in this new Parliament. In this past election, I spoke to many Canadians who were worried about their retirement. Seniors who built this country with their sweat and their dedication. They built our communities. They fed us when we needed to be fed. They made sure Canada was the great country that we are, because we are the greatest country on the planet, and we are thankful to the seniors who made it that way. But now they are having trouble making ends meet. They're on a fixed income. Or middle-class Canadians who saw their retirement savings wash away in the recession. These are ordinary Canadians, and they're looking for action right now. Plus d'un quart de million de personnes âgées vivent dans la pauvreté, mes amis, dans la pauvreté. Ce n'est pas juste. On ne peut pas l'accepter. Les mêmes personnes qui ont bâti ce pays ont maintenant de la difficulté à payer leur loyer ou leur épicerie. Un grand nombre d'entre eux ont été forcés de regarder leurs épargnes disparaître lors de la dernière récession. Plutôt que d'ajouter à leurs économies, ils se demandent comment ils pourront profiter de leur retraite. I believe that seniors have earned the right to live in dignity and with respect in their retirement, and we are going to work to make sure that that happens. Now, Stephen Harper seems to be practically alone in ignoring this looming retirement security crisis. And that's got to change, because a majority of the provincial governments have recognized this brewing storm. And great work by the CLC across the country to raise awareness here. And the overwhelming consensus amongst these provinces is that the most pragmatic and responsible approach is to strengthen the guaranteed public pensions, the CPP and the QPP. All they're waiting for is a federal government that's ready to act. Now, so far, Stephen Harper hasn't been a willing partner. And so today I say to all those provincial premiers, regardless of which party you represent, when it comes to strengthening pensions, you have an ally in Ottawa. By working together, especially as I see all of these activists and committed enthusiasts for this idea in this room, working together all across this country, we can put the pressure on the Harper government and get real action to strengthen the CPP and QPP. And New Democrats won't stop until that job is done, my friends. Concrete, reasonable solution that Canadians are looking for out of Ottawa. And it's the kind of practical approach that the New Democrat opposition is going to bring to the House each and every day. You can count on it. Now, brothers and sisters, let me conclude with a few words about the election. Chers confrères et consoeurs, nous n'y serions pas arrivés sans vous, sans tous nos amis dans le mouvement ouvrier. Nous n'y serions pas arrivés sans votre leadership, sans vos idées, sans votre énergie, et certainement pas sans tous les travailleurs et travailleuses sur le terrain qui ont travaillé sans relâche pendant 37 longs jours et nuits afin de bâtir le Canada dans lequel ils croient. And I want to thank you for all that you have done to bring us to where we are today. Thank you, and I love you too. But you know, we did this by working together, not just this past 37 days, but over 50 years that our party has been building a movement in this country. But we're not going to stop now, because Stephen Harper is in power, and we are going to take him on. We're going to take him on each and every day in the House, and we're going to take him on by building the largest movement across the country for change that this country has ever seen, my friends. And I hope that you're going to be a part of it. I know that you're going to be a part of it. Harper's government to account, my friends. I get the feeling you're up for that. And working together, we can also put forward those practical solutions to give working families a break. And we'll continue to grow our movement, reaching out to more and more Canadians and more diverse communities across this country, because they are turning to our party because we're the party of working people. Together, my friends, we're going to be building the Canada that we want, that we've always known was possible. A Canada where families come first and where nobody is left behind. So, my friends, now is the time to roll up our sleeves and make all this happen. Tomorrow, the next day, next week, and next month, we're going to work together to build the country that we know is possible. With your help, working together. Merci beaucoup. On ne va pas lâcher. Merci infiniment, mes amis. Thank you very much, my friends.